Hey there, it is Friday, December the 18th, 2020, and time for yet another episode of The Ken and Glenn Show. And now, help me welcome to the show the star, the originator of the original concept of The Ken and Glenn Show. It's Ken Walls.
Round of applause. Okay, that's it. Cut.
I just felt the urge to applaud you.
End scene.
I wanted to applaud you the longest you've ever been applauded in your life.
Well, you'd have to go a lot longer than that.
Oh, a lot longer than that. Okay.
Snap. Weldon Whitehurst is joining us. And, of course, we have Mr. Scott Ricard is in the house.
The inimitable Weldon and the inimitable Scott Ricard.
Yes.
Hey, Ken, why isn't it letting me share out on my cell phone?
Hey, Glenn, I don't know. What's the problem, dude?
I don't understand, but I'm gonna do what you tell me to do all the time, which is refresh.
Just refresh. If you'd like, I'll share it to the groups.
Go ahead.
Hey everybody. We have Robert Brooker in the house. Robert, share this out, y'all.
Okay, I just got it shared to the public.
What was that?
I just got it shared to the public, so now I'll even share it to the groups. I got it.
I was already doing it, dude.
Did you already do it?
It's done.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
You can share it as well.
Hey, happy Hanukkah. Merry Christmas.
Happy Hanukkah to you.
Happy Kwanzaa. Whatever you're out there celebrating, thank God you're celebrating, right? I mean, really.
Yeah.
Thank God we're celebrating. Whoever is celebrating tonight, celebrate. You know what? Even if you got a heavy heart, take a break from it and celebrate something. Like what can you celebrate?
How many times do you think you can say celebrate in 1 minute?
A lot. And then I'm going to celebrate the fact that I did it. Right? You're going to challenge me. I mean, I'm going to rise to the occasion, and then I'm going to celebrate having succeeded in that. But we can always celebrate. We've got so many things that are challenging right now, and I love that. That's Arthur's holiday glamour shot.
Yeah.
Nice.
Do you see the antlers and the
I don't know Arthur, but I think it's beautiful. Hey, Daryl, good evening to you in SoCal.
Daryl.
That's my buddy Daryl Goldberg.
Hey, Daryl, how you
Robert, good evening to you. Frank Nell is back with us.
Frank Nell.
We just were blessed by your presence last time, Frank Nell. Welcome back.
Welcome back
to the Ken and Glenn Show.
Share this out, everybody. Come on, share it to every private group you're a member of so they kick you out.
On the first day of Christmas.
Oh, we're not.
My true love gave to me. No, we're not.
No. Daryl's doing great. Let's not ruin it.
A partridge and an oak tree.
Weldon, you get to go home tomorrow?
Oh, wow. Come on with it.
That's awesome, dude.
Oh,
that would be awesome.
What I'm hoping is that you get to be home for the holidays. That's terrific.
Tom Ginn is in the house. Tom, what's up?
Good evening,
Arthur
Tom.
Says, never trust someone with a first name with the same first and last name. It's what I've heard. Wow.
I'll take random thoughts for 5,000, please, Alex. Oh, we miss Alex Trebek, don't we?
Oh, yeah.
We lost a lot of celebrities this year.
Yeah. Theodora is in the house.
Theodora was very touched that we said her name so eloquently last week.
Ernest,
I'm back home, guys. I'm back home. Ken notices from the backdrop that my trip to Atlanta for 13 days has ended. I'm back here with all of my ancient CDs and my printer and the 70s backdrop of our home.
So I've said this to Glenn before that I'm expecting Alice to go walking by at any
Yes.
moment. Your
Yes.
housekeeper.
Yes.
Uh,
Alice
here's
from the Brady
story.
Bunch. God rest her soul. I think she finally passed away.
What's her name?
Ann B. Davis. Oh, wow.
You're right. Yes.
Wow. How did I pull that one out of the archive?
I don't know, but you did it.
Ann B. I even got the middle initial.
Hey,
Edna,
we have
good evening to you.
Edna. Say her
Hey.
last name.
Jimenez.
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 Jimenez. That's right.
Right?
Sí. So you speak Spanish, right?
Yo entiendo mucho en español. Claro que sí.
What the heck did you just say?
I said I understand Spanish, of course.
I thought you said, "Ken, I really want you to come down and have some In-N-Out burger with me and my wife."
You're crazy, man. How did you know? How did you know that is
Yeah.
exactly? No, I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding with you today. How do you know that's exactly what we have for
I
dinner?
just knew. I
We
knew.
have for dinner tonight because I've been
No, you
away.
didn't.
We did. I'm gonna show you the wrapper. Don't make me go downstairs.
Did you?
Because I'm gonna show you the wrapper. I'm gonna show you the cup with the hearts on the side of the palm trees. They
Oh,
got the palm trees on the side of the cup. It's crazy, man.
look
telling the whole
who's
story.
with us.
They telling the whole story. Brad Leland, he gonna come by the house tonight. Is the whole story of the palm trees going off to the side in the crisscross manner. It's crazy, man. Somebody, when they were doing the logo for In-N-Out, went, well, I think we need palm trees because how else are they going to know it's Southern California? And someone went, okay, palm trees, sure, but it seems like they shouldn't be ordinary palm trees. It seems like maybe they should be crisscross palm trees.
Okay, Brad hey, shots fired, dude. Shots
Ouch.
fired. Wow. Hey, okay, so we've had this conversation. I mean,
Oh, say
Brad,
what you really
Brad,
mean, Brad. Say
don't
what you
hold
really
back.
mean.
Don't hold back. Brad, but hey,
So
listen,
that's because the boy was raised on Whataburger. Believe me, Brad's a Texan. He worships Whataburger.
I was going to say, compared to Five Guys and Whataburger, dude, Whataburger, I mean, Whataburger needs to be everywhere. Unfortunately, it appears that it's only in Texas.
No, they've gone to a couple of the outlying states.
Really?
Yeah. You know how you know? Because I just told you.
When I was down in Texas last year, whenever it was, I think it was last year, a buddy of mine said, dude, have you ever had Whataburger? He lives down in Corpus Christi. And I said,
that's the home of Whataburger.
Yeah, I said, no, I haven't. I was on the phone with him. I was in Dallas, and he goes, you got to find a Whataburger. I said, a what? He said, a Whataburger. I said, spell it. Is it? He goes, it's like it sounds. What a burger. What? W-H-A-T. I go, oh, okay. So then my hotel was like 2 doors down from a Whataburger. And I was like, this is insane.
Now, look, can I give you a little Texas pronunciation guide?
Yeah.
So a non-Texan will always say Whataburger, which by the way is correct. But even though it's correct, it's still wrong. In the state of Texas, it's called Whataburger. They don't say what. It's what.
What? Yeah. Okay.
What. There's like they don't go down. You want to go down to Whataburger? No, they go. You want to go down to Whataburger? Whataburger. It's like it's W-O-T. What? Whataburger.
So they're in Florida. Kevin's saying they're in Florida.
And I've had one in Phoenix as well. And I want to say hello to George Ezel, my buddy, who I just saw scroll up. What did George say? He said In-N-Out is open in California. It's open tonight in Texas. I can verify because I went through the drive-through and I got a double.
That's about the only thing open in California right now. So look, Brad said I had a Whataburger in Lubbock before you were both born.
They were 25 cents.
Oh, it opened in 1950. No kidding. Wow.
In Corpus Christi, and the original site is still there.
Hold it. I thought that Corpus Christi is
Yeah,
the original.
Corpus Christi is where the original Whataburger was.
So he had it in
How
Lubbock.
many know where the original McDonald's was? Come on with it. Fast food trivia. Hello. What was it?
I don't know.
It's in Southern California. It's right in the Los Angeles area.
Well, that doesn't
I
surprise
believe it's in the town of Downey or Whittier, possibly Whittier. Thank you, George. That's my Dodger. Dodgers finally got it all together, didn't they?
He plays for the Dodgers.
No, he doesn't. He's a Dodgers fan.
There's Sandy McNichol.
George and I are too old to play for the Dodgers, but we pull for them and we act like we're,
San
somehow
Bernardino.
connected to the team.
Kevin's saying San Bernardino.
Is it San Bernardino? Somebody look it up and ask where the original McDonald's is.
He probably just did.
I've eaten there.
Really? The original?
I have. Yeah.
Does it still look like the original?
It's ancient in appearance. It's got the old design. They kept it. They never modernized it.
Wow.
And what I remember is drawing to the attention of the person at the counter years ago. I was like, so how does it feel working at the original McDonald's? And they said, what would you like to eat?
Yeah.
That was how emotionally involved they were about
Right.
working at the original McDonald's. It's like, who gives a shit? Just tell me what you want to eat.
Right.
What do you want to eat?
And Brad's right. There was a time when McDonald's was good. It was.
Well, everything has fallen off the chart. It's
Yeah.
just gone. It's had a meltdown, except their fries. Come on,
Their
McDonald's fries.
are-
But you got to have them hot on a cold day.
You know what? I'm gonna challenge you to something. Have you ever taken McDonald's fries?
Oh, this is going to sound so good. And dipped them in mayonnaise.
No. Ooh, what?
Okay.
Hey, thanks. for
I was.
stopping by, Glenn. I can't have somebody.
Did I just get kicked off the show for that?
No, McDonald's fries
Yeah.
in a chocolate milkshake.
Okay. Kick yourself off the show for that one. That was just ridiculous.
I'm
You're
serious.
out of here. You're out of here. Chocolate milkshake. French fries.
I know it sounds
What a
crazy.
goof.
It sounds
When's the yard sale, dude? Seriously, when's the yard sale?
It's
Okay. I mean, that's
what the
about as
hell?
white.
what the
That's
hell
about as
is
white
the yard
trash as it
sale?
gets.
What does that
That's as
have?
white trash as it gets. Let me tell you about a yard sale. I'm going to tell you, Ken, and the audience, I'm going to tell you about my last yard sale.
Dude, that reminds me of Jeff Foxworthy. If people randomly stop by your house to
And ask if they can dip French fries in a chocolate shake, you might be a redneck. If you're dipping fries in a chocolate shake.
those fried pies, right, Gary? I'm with Gary on that.
Oh, yeah, the McDonald's. Yeah,
Do they not
McDonald's
have
fried
them anymore?
pies.
Dude, I haven't been in McDonald's and I don't even know how long.
Well,
But-
I don't think they have them anymore because all their customers that they were serving them to died.
Right.
So they stopped. They got them off the menu, but they were sure tasty.
So
I was going to tell you
fries in
about,
a chocolate shake. Yeah.
yes, I was going to tell you about something that was, and now you derailed the train, dude. It was something about my last visit to something. What was what were we talking about?
You
Fries.
said, let me tell you about a yard sale.
Oh, yard sale. Right. Thank you for putting me on track. The last yard sale I ever had, we had one, I don't know, 20 years ago, something like 20, 25 years ago. And we were just getting rid of stuff, and you put it out there. And here's the thing, do you know, and maybe your people know, right? Maybe all your folks know, Ken, all our folks know that no matter what you price things at, do you know that they try to talk you down? So we started having fun and pricing items at ridiculous, like a dime. And somebody's like, I'll give you a nickel for it. I'm not joking. We did it for fun.
Oh my
So
God.
I sold a racket. It was a racket, a tennis racket. It was brand new, graphite. At the time, I spent $100 on the racket.
Yeah.
And it was so that my wife could say yes to her tennis career. Now, this is where you say, really? So did she ever get a career underway playing tennis?
Really?
No,
So
no, she didn't. Now, ask me the next question, which is, well, how many times did she use the racket at least? I mean, she used the racket, right, Glenn? It was a really nice racket, graphite racket. You bought it for. How many times did she use it? Go ahead, ask me.
so Glenn, how many
None.
times?
Zero. She never used it. So it was wrapped up, unused, brand new, $100 racket. I think might have been, I'm not trying to push it here, but might have been $125. And of course, nowadays those rackets would cost $250 or $300. But at the time, I paid $100 to $125 for it. I sold this brand spanking new racket for $10. I said it's never been used before, $125. And I figured it's not because I know someone's going to offer me $750. Right. So this guy comes up. He's fondling the racket, like really analyzing. He brings it over. He's ready to make his purchase. He says, I'll give you $2 for it. $2.
Wow.
I told him the story of my wife's tennis career that was going to get underway, but it never did. Brand new. It's never been used. Paid $125 for it. The answer is no. It's marked at 10 for a reason, and it's to go ahead and move the product, but it's brand new and it's in wonderful condition. You inspect it all you want to. It's great. And it's a deal. It's a steal at $10.
I think I need to learn you how to sell. So you should have priced it at $1,500.
Will you let me tell you the story? Because you're going to like the story.
Okay.
So he comes back. He walks off when I told him that. I said, it's 10. It's non-negotiable.
Right.
He walks off my property. He gets in his car in a huff. Now, this is already getting entertaining. I've displeased my customer. So he gets in his car over $8. He's going to miss out on this brand new racket.
Wow.
He drives around the neighborhood. He comes back about 10 minutes later. He comes over, he picks it up, he starts looking in the merchandise again. He's like it's going to change in 10 minutes. He looks it over and he comes up and he says, all right, I thought about it. This is one of the greatest days of my life. He says, all right, I thought about it. Now I'm prepared to give you $3.
No.
Yeah. Yeah. So he wouldn't go 10. I told him I'm not selling it for $2. The price is 10. He said, I'm prepared to give you $3. I took the racket. I violently broke it over my leg and said, here, it's a gift. It's free.
Oh my God.
I did that.
Was that one of your
Mary
prouder mom?
It was during the holidays. I told him, Merry Christmas.
The shitter's full.
Here is your broken tennis racket for $3. You were prepared to go 3, so I snapped it in half and gave it to you for free.
Oh my God, dude.
Carolyn said it was the funniest angry outburst she's ever seen in her life.
What did he say?
He was horrified. He ran off. Let me just say this right now. It's not the best place to form meaningful friendships is at your nearby yard sale, especially not if I'm running it. No, they want bargains on everything.
Name this picture, Glenn.
Everything. Dime. Name that picture.
Martini,
dime. Or is that Dime? I don't know.
Brad said, you're a horrible person.
What are you talking about? It was one of my shining moments as a human being.
Dude, that is so funny. Oh my God. He ran
He did run off. Carolyn said I
mortified.
scared the bejesus out of him. I
Holy,
mean, I did it violently.
oh my
I
God.
was just pissed off. He took a drive, and during his drive, he was able to come up with $1 more.
He spent that much in gas driving around.
Okay, name that picture. You got to tell us, dude. What is it?
Wow. Sandy's sending
Ernest.
$3 for the story.
Ernest, that's true, Sandy's every bit worth that. Ernest says it would have been a steal at 50.
Sure.
No, but I'm just telling you, if you want to ever just entertain yourself, okay? So here's a little tip for the holidays. If you want to entertain yourself, hold a yard sale when you really don't care about anything. You don't care whether you make a dime or not, and price the stuff unimaginably low. You will find that almost no one is going to pay you what you price it at. So the idea is, it's just ridiculous. Everybody wants to feel that they've made a bargain. And the point is, you've already put it out at an insane price.
Well, I think that, yeah. I mean, I don't, that's why my wife had a garage sale this past summer, and I was like, why are you doing that? Like, I don't know that she made a lot, but
Oh, wait a minute. I got to go back. Brad, I'm with you now. You're talking about Martini being the character's name, Mr. Martini. I know that movie. I know it well. I've seen it probably eight times, maybe.
One Flew Over the Cuckoo's
Yeah,
Nest.
Mr. Martini was his name. Mr. Martini. Mr. Martini. Danny DeVito played Mr. Martini. He called him Mr. Martini.
Yeah.
Jack Nicholson. He's very polite to him. And Danny DeVito was messed up in that film.
Teresa.
That film, who, by the way, was produced by, come on with it. I'm not even looking. I'm not looking at Google or anything. Hands free, right? Producer, Michael Douglas.
Oh.
Michael Douglas.
All righty then.
It won Best Picture that year. What about Kill a Bug? What was this?
You won't kill a bug, but you broke the racket.
Yes. That's a true statement.
Wow.
That's a true statement. That racket is an inanimate object. And actually, that racket, if you were to animate it with feelings, would have looked at me and went, now that's funny. That's funny that you broke me just to make a point. That's funny.
Oh my God.
It was funny.
So funny. That is hilarious.
That is one moment where I don't want to redo. Too often in life, you think you look back like 10 minutes later and you're going, man, why didn't I just do something really radical or really extreme? Well, I did. I broke the racket and gave it to him and said, here, Merry Christmas.
Did he keep it?
No, he just ran it. He really was frightened that I would bust the racket.
Oh my God. That is too funny.
I, by the way, knew they would break because about 10 years prior to that, I was playing racquetball with a buddy of mine who was highly competitive, and I beat him really bad in one game, and he was so outrageously mad that it was a humiliation that he snapped the racket over his leg. That's how I knew it could be done. He snapped it and twisted it and turned it, and then he remembered that it wasn't his. It actually belonged to the place that we had been playing at, and he had rented their
Oh my God.
he tore the racket up, and then he realized it wasn't even his to tear up. And they're sitting there from the observation deck because he's banging it on the wall just like crazy, a madman. Bang, bang, and it busts, and then over his knee and then tear it and all that. And they're looking. They not only kicked him out of the building, but he had to explain to them that he would have to owe them on a credit card for the racket that he had only rented.
Oh my God. What about the wall?
Sometimes when people lose control, they don't think really,
Wow.
really far in advance.
Look at that. There's Gabby the resident.
The grandkids took over my tablet tonight.
So she's not on Periscope.
So Gabby the resident is Robin.
Yes.
Robin Reagan. Is that how you pronounce it?
I hope so, because I love that last name.
Robin Reagan, or is it Robin Regan? It could be Robin Regan.
Look, Sandy is a spider.
I will kill a spider any day of the week and throw it down the toilet. Flush that man out of my hair. Okay.
Yeah, I'm with you, Sandy. 1000%. Glenn and I,
hold on just a sec. Carolyn, go ahead and have Sandy removed from Compassion, this month's cover of Compassion magazine, would you?
right.
Okay, she'll take care of that.
Hold it. So you're saying people were watching you play tennis?
Watching us play, not tennis, racquetball.
Racquetball.
Did I say tennis? Racquetball.
You said racquetball.
Yeah. No one's ever watched me play tennis, but I have had observers watch me play racquetball. Believe it or not, Brad, I was a very good racquetball player, and you do have that in the clubs through the glass, and there they also had an observation deck on the top level because they had at that particular racket center, Rocky's Racket World in North Hollywood. They had a ground level and a top level with courts on both and observation decks. And
now,
cool.
when you lived in Hollywood, well, I mean, you lived in Hollywood.
Well, North Hollywood.
Yeah.
I even lived in Hollywood for about 2 years, and then I had to just get out of that dump.
Why? Oh.
It's a dump.
Oh.
It's still a dump today. I mean, no harm intended, but no, Hollywood's not real clean. It's pretty messed up.
A crap hole.
It's muy peligroso.
So
very dangerous.
Really?
Yeah, it's not. I'll tell you what it isn't. It isn't glamorous. But then once a year they have the Hollywood Christmas Lane Parade, and then all of a sudden it's like so much glamour in Hollywood. And then they go to clean up the mess afterward, and you realize it's not glamorous.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
Yeah. So before our kids could go to grade school, we got them the hell out of Hollywood.
So North Hollywood
is a different part of town. It's about 8 miles away, divided by the mountains. Much nicer area.
Cool.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Just a little bit more kickback in the San Fernando Valley.
Look who we got there.
What's up, kids? I went by and saw Chris's show tonight.
Oh, did you?
I did. I wasn't on the show. I just went by as a fan to greet both he and Scott. And then the lovely Pamela Aubrey came on.
Oh.
And I watched the three of them jive tonight, and it was good.
I stop by once in a while and say hey.
Robert Brooker was there. I don't know who else was there, but it was always a pleasure seeing Chris and Scott and Pamela. And I think Pamela's a regular part of their Friday night gig now. So that's cool.
Just finished watching The Elf. He's crying.
Oh, that's
Elf, like with Will Ferrell, Buddy the Elf?
Elf or The Elf?
Is there a The Elf also?
I don't know.
Or is there Elf?
I only know of Elf.
Elf. That is a funny movie.
Okay, people, tomorrow morning, 10 a.m., Santa's coming to town. Santa! Oh, my God! Santa here? I know him. I know him.
I love that you have that queued up and ready to go at a moment's notice. It's just something you need to play throughout the month. It's such a great go-to clip. You know, my favorite, play it one more time. And I want to tell you, my favorite from an acting perspective thing is the very slow burn that the guy does to look at him, because that's a talented move. Watch the slow burn, and he's doing everything within his power. You know he is, to try not to crack up.
Oh, I know.
Watch this slow burn as he turns to Will
Watch
Ferrell,
the woman walking behind him too in the back.
who is cracking up.
Yeah.
Okay, people, tomorrow morning, 10 a.m., Santa's coming to town. Santa! Oh, my God! Santa here? I know him. I know him.
Now, while yes, it's funny, I got to tell you, as a director, I would have had him do a slower burn. That was still a burn, but it was it's so much funnier. Watch this. Is if you just take it and you turn to someone here, I'll turn it to you and just go.
Right.
Those are very funny in comedies. You got to know
we
when to
got
do.
Karen's back.
Karen is back, and now Karen is a nickname for someone, right? Like she's a real Karen. Isn't that a thing going on?
Yeah, it's like
I think that's the new thing. I'm not really even hip to what it means, but I've
it's
had
like
a
it's
lot.
like if you walk into a store without a mask on and some woman starts yelling at you. I guess it could be a dude too. You could call him Karen as well. But
Then you're a Karen.
you're not wearing a mask. You're trying to kill people. Okay, Karen, settle down. Got it.
Oh, so Karen is the one that's reacting?
Karen is the one that's like, spewing her angerness upon you.
Okay, so is a Karen.
It-
Sandy's informing me that it might be time for me to become a director. That's funny as hell. I direct like.
Who said that? Oh,
Remind Sandy that I just hit like this summer. I hit 10,000 scenes in my school that I have directed over the last 6.5 years.
yeah.
Oh, Scott's there. Scott came to see us tonight.
Brad,
Look at this.
that
The
is
boys
not
are
true,
here.
Brad.
Male Karens are Kens. Hey, Ken.
Yes.
Because can you give me permission to share screen?
You don't need permission to share screen.
No,
Program.
not
no.
on this. Okay. So I'm going to share something from
Christopher says Karen needs a hug and a shot and a dose of mushrooms. Amen.
oh, that's funny.
That's funny.
You ready? Watch this, kids.
What?
Can we see this?
Not yet. You have to click share screen.
Oh, but I already did share screen. It didn't work.
I don't see it.
Let me go back to StreamYard. Hold on. Cancel. Let me do screen share. Okay, share screen.
And then
And
what
then
are
what?
you sharing?
I'm sharing something from class.
Okay.
Share screen. Do you see that now?
I see nothing.
Are you serious? That's no good.
You have to like click it and then click share. There's a little tiny window where you click share. This is called dead air, everybody.
Yeah, it is dead air, but it'd be easier.
Send it to me and I'll do it real quick.
I don't know that I can. That just did not work at all.
Is it in a Facebook group or?
Yeah. It's in our Extra Mile page. So can you just go to our Extra Mile page and scroll down? It'll be, hey guys, be patient. It'll be worth it. We'll make it worth your while. Hello, Lynn.
Which extra?
Lynn Serrano, Karen Griffin. Hello there to you, Sandy. We're glad you're here.
Which Extra Mile page?
All pages.
All classes, you mean?
All classes, yes.
Not West.
No, not the West.
Okay.
And show me, and I'll show you where to stop.
I will show you right now. Right about now. By the way, I have been really watching a lot of Neil McCoy's stuff on when he goes live. What a good dude, man.
He is a good dude. He always acknowledges all of his viewers. Okay, so are you on the page? So go now.
Yeah.
Go and scroll down on the right.
Yep.
There we go. Okay, yours formats differently. Keep going. Keep going. And keep going. It'll be coming up here soon. There it is.
This one?
Yeah, play that one and go wide.
This week marks the 50th birthday.
Hold on. Let's start over. Enter full screen mode, and here we go.
This week marks the 50th birthday of one of America's most prominent figures,
Here she is to tell us all about it. Please welcome Barbie.
Let's all applaud.
Hi, Seth. I'm sorry I'm late. I sat in my pink convertible for 2 hours until I realized it didn't have a motor. A good push can only get me so far. Oh, Barbie.
Well, we're glad that you made it, and we can just say you look great.
Oh, you better be careful. I'm gonna give you a sexy little tickle. Here it comes.
Okay. Enough, Barbie.
What's up, Seth? Not into plastic?
Why don't you tell us how you celebrated your breast day?
My friend had a party for me. Mitch, Skipper, Black Barbie.
Well, that sounds fun.
It was until the slutty Brad's doll showed up and cut somebody.
And during all this.
He wasn't invited.
Really? Are you guys still together?
For tax purposes, we are, but not really. The truth is, I haven't been satisfied with Ken for a long time.
Really? Why is that?
Have you ever pulled down his pants?
Yes.
Well, then you understand. Have I helped? Oh, actually, it doesn't have it more.
Have you ever seen Barbie's hands? She can't do anything with them.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Oh, Barbie.
Are you okay?
Getting older isn't easy. The dream house is in foreclosure now. It's very bad.
Have you tried getting a job?
All I ever had are jobs. I've been a nurse, a stewardess, an astronaut, and I've been fired from all of them.
And why do you think that is?
Well, almost all, if not all of them, require elbows. Look at me. I can type only 2 words per minute. I've been a surgeon, for God's sake. Why did they ever hire me?
For your looks?
Oh, Seth. Tickle time.
Okay. Calm down, Barbie. Thank you so much, Barbie, for that story. It was enlightening.
It's my birthday. Bye. Oh, no. Oh, Barbie.
Barbie, everybody.
And that's it. So that's the kind of fun we have. That's one of our classroom scenes from this past week. And I just, I love the fact that these people are doing creative things with Zoom. They've each got their own camera in their own place. They're not near each other. They get compatible backdrops, and we have fun. And we do it every week, many, many times. We do it 36 to 38 times a week. I do 18 or 19 scenes on Monday and the same again on Tuesday. So that was one of them from this week, which I thought was just brilliant.
You do, one of the things that like I've sat in and many, many times been in your online classes, and you like, I don't know how you do it. Honestly, I don't, because I sit here and I watch and but after probably the longest I think I've been on is maybe an hour. And I just can't sit that long like you do. You don't move.
I sit there for 12 hours Mondays and 12 hours again on Tuesday. But it's great. Drop a 1 if you would like to see one more.
Oh,
One more scene, and I'll show you another one.
same.
And I'll show you really, really, good one. I'll have to scroll through, but we have so many good ones.
Same group.
No, not the same actors, but
No, same Facebook group.
yeah.
I closed the window. That's why I have to go
Okay,
back.
Robert dropped a 1. Phil dropped a 1. Lynn said wow and dropped a 1. So as long as people are dropping 1s, I'll show you another one.
Okay.
Now keep in mind, thank you, Scott. Sandy, thank you. Ernest, thank you. These are actors who are in 2 different locations. Now, that one did not include this that I'm getting ready to show you, but I'm going to show you clips of people actually looking as though they're in the same room and talking to one another. Keep going.
That one's pretty good.
Yeah, it's not overly festive because of the language.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm trying to be a little more. You
And
want to show that one?
that's got some language in it. Really
Some
heavy.
rights to it.
Yeah. I think.
Okay, so go down.
It's really good. But
Yeah, it is good. Keep going. That's just Jose by himself. Keep going. I'm going to make it worth their while. Keep going, and I'm going to. Oh wow, I don't even know what that one is. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. That's not a scene. Let me go back up. Let me see what that one is. Yeah, keep going. I'm gonna search and find just the specific right scene. And although I have to say Yulita is really good, she is a wonderful addition, and she's from Bulgaria. This is the website from our class. Keep going. We've seen enough of me. I'm going to find a real good. That's not the one. That's not the one. Probably going to show something with. There's Cat. Let's watch Cat.
yeah, let's watch Cat.
So these actors are not in the same room. They are sometimes thousands of miles apart in different parts of the country.
All right, let me go full screen, and here we go. Ready?
Yep.
Every marriage has its problems.
Did you see him?
So pause it 1 second. I'm going to introduce the actors.
Yeah.
The therapist. This is a scene from The Sopranos. The therapist is an actor by the name of Brian Shoup. The actress is, of course, my cohort who runs the school when I'm away and am unable to teach because it's a shooting day. Catherine Franco, remarkable, gifted actress, and my closest bud. And the 2 of them and Kat opened the school with me 6 years ago. So this is the 2 of them, and here is their distance. On camera, they look like they're about 6 feet apart, but in reality, Catherine is in the Fort Worth, Texas area, and Brian is 300 miles away in Tulsa, Oklahoma. And with a use of camera angles, we can create that it looks like they're in the same room. So here we go.
You can make that plural. Yes, he sees other women. I sort of look the other way. I want to help him.
Do you? A moment ago, you used the word divorce.
I said I was considering divorce. I may be overstepping my boundaries here, but you are Jewish, aren't you?
Is that relevant?
Well, us Catholics, we place a great deal of stock in the sanctity of the family, and I'm not sure that your
I've been
people,
married 31 years.
well, then you know how difficult it can be. He's a good man. He's a good father.
You tell me he's a depressed criminal. He's prone to anger. He's serially unfaithful. Is that your definition of a good man?
I thought psychiatrists weren't supposed to be judgmental.
Many patients try to excuse their predicament because of events that occurred in their childhood. This is what psychiatry has become in America. Visit any shopping mall or a ethnic pride parade, and you witness the results.
What we say in here, it stays in here, right?
By ethical code and by law.
His crimes. They're organized crime.
The mafia.
Jesus. Oh, so what? So what? He betrays me every week with these whores.
Probably the least of his misdeeds. Well, yes, you may leave now, or you could stay. See what I have to say.
Well, you're going to charge me the same anyway.
I won't take your money.
That's a new one.
You must trust your initial instinct and consider leaving him. You'll never be able to feel good about yourself. You'll never be able to quell the feelings of guilt and shame you talked about, as long as you're his accomplice.
You're wrong about the accomplice part, though.
You sure?
All I do is make sure he has clothes in his closet and dinner on his table.
So, enabler is a more accurate job description for you than accomplice. My apologies.
Jennifer, this will be over in 1 minute and I'll
Right.
explain.
Need to define my boundaries more clearly and keep a certain distance, not
What did I just say?
leave him.
Take only the children, what's left of them. Oh,
My priest, he says I should try to work with him, help him to become a better man.
how's it going? Have you ever read Crime and Punishment? Dostoevsky. It's not an easy read. It's about guilt and it's about redemption. If your husband were to turn himself in, read this book, reflect on his crimes every day for 7 years in his cell, maybe he could be redeemed.
I'd have to get a lawyer and find an apartment, arrange for child support.
You're not listening. I'm not charging you because I won't take blood money. You can't either. One thing you can never say, if you haven't been told.
I see.
And scene. Whoo, man. Wow. Really phenomenal. So that is merely a classroom scene. And for those of you who are curious how we create that illusion, I want to explain. Is that me? No, that is not me. That was me applauding, and that was me directing that scene. But what that is those are two actors that are 300 miles apart, neither one of whom are looking at one another. And this is what really makes it impressive. They're not looking at each other. They are listening to each other. But if they looked at each other on the computer screen, it would not look like they were looking at each other. They would have the satisfaction of looking at each other. But let me explain. When we line up the shot, I tell them one will be looking screen left to screen right, The other one will be looking in a 3/4 pose, screen right to screen left, which looks like this, right? So screen left to screen right, which looks like this. And we get them to where I line up their eyeballs where it looks exactly like they are looking at each other. Once we find that exact mark, then they put an X, like this is what they're looking at. They're not looking at each other. They are looking at a Post-it, and they will post it next to the camera wherever I tell them that line is, and they look at the Post-it only, and that is what they are interacting with all of their emotion, with their anger, with whatever it is, with their sweetness, whatever it is. They are only looking at a Post-it. And we've had scenes done between some of our actors who are in New York, and they've been doing scenes with people in Melbourne, Australia. And it looks like they are sometimes as close. We have them kiss by simply leaning over the screen and hugging each other. We have them hand each other glasses and things underneath the frame, and the other one will take it, and it looks like they've handed something off. It is a brilliant piece of technology that is allowing it to remain COVID friendly and safe. And we don't have to have an actual physical school, and we can have actors interacting with actors from all over the world.
It's
But to me, it's incredible what we're doing now. And the concept,
it's better than in person for actors.
oh yeah, especially for their growth. No question about it. What did Jennifer say? I invented Post-its.
Name that movie.
Was that Office? Oh God,
Space.
was it Office Space?
I have no idea.
Or was it? No, wait. It was. Was it maybe? Hey, Dennis. Was it? Who invented Post-its? I know that line has been in a movie, but I don't remember what it was from. Tell us, Jennifer. Name that movie. Now you've got me really curious. Was it Planes, Trains, and Automobiles? No. What was it? Or was it Office Space?
No idea.
Oh, that's right. Romeo and Michelle High School Reunion.
Never seen it.
I just couldn't remember. I knew I had, and I have seen that movie. I remember the line being used, but I couldn't remember what movie.
Wow.
So yeah, so that's an example of how creative you can be. But anyway, we were on the topic of garage sales, and it's holiday time. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah to all you folks, whatever you're celebrating. We love you. Hope you have a great and safe holiday. Ken, you're doing the holidays with your mama, right? Or what are you doing?
No.
Oh, I'm sorry, with your mother-in-law, right?
Mother-in-law.
And
My
I know
mom
your mom is still dealing with COVID.
She's I think she's out of the woods.
Okay, good.
Yesterday was a really bad day for her, but she's I think everything's working now. So and guess what they're loading her up with at the hospital? A lot of vitamin D, a lot of vitamin C, and a ridiculous amount of zinc.
Zinc. I mentioned that last night.
And they're it turned into pneumonia, and so they put her on some antibiotics and other stuff, but a steroid and all that. So
I'm so glad to hear that she's turned the corner on things.
They're running some other tests because of a pain she had in her lower left side, but they don't know what that is yet. And so, but yeah, I think my mom is heading home. They actually are sending, they had a company deliver some oxygen to the house today. And, my mom and dad are in their 70s, mid 70s. And I talked to my dad, and I guess my dad is, let me just say this, the apple, when it comes to being outspoken, he's the tree and I'm the apple.
That didn't fall far from it.
No, because he, like, this company, I guess these guys show up, this is heavy equipment, like really heavy equipment. And they won't bring it inside because of COVID.
Mhm.
They set it outside on the porch, basically drove away. And he called and he's like, "What the hell are you? What do you expect me to do with all this stuff?" And yeah, hey Chris, good seeing you, brother. Yeah, good seeing you. I don't see you before, man. Have a Merry Christmas, bro. So gotta have
Good night,
that.
Chris. Be well.
That's right. Up to over 10,000 IUs. So anyway, it was a pretty big ordeal. I guess he had to call. I don't know. Somebody came over an hour or so from me. Somebody went over there, and because he doesn't have COVID anymore. I mean, he had it. He's out of the contagious stage, but and he's fine. He got some, headache and some of the symptoms, but my mom, it is the one that affected her, she got the pneumonia, but sounds like she's fine. I think a lot of this is it is overplayed a lot. My dad said that. My dad said today, he's like, yeah. I said, so you didn't have. He's like, no, and your mom, the cough and all that. I mean, he goes, it's just, I think they're overplaying the heck out of this way too.
Well, Kellen Ann's been dealing with challenges. What about Kellen Ann? How's Kellen Ann been feeling?
She felt it for a few days, and her mom was in the hospital too. So yeah.
Yeah, I'm so glad to hear that she's coming home, Kellen Ann. That's beautiful. Hey, Dennis, what's it like over in China? You're saying a big Christmas party tonight for my students and fellow teachers here in China. What's it like?
And it's wide open over there. He's been on some of my live streams, and he said it's wide open. Things are back to normal over there. It's what he said a week or two ago.
Is that true? Are people wearing masks in China?
People aren't wearing masks in Florida. It's crazy, man. In California, holy mackerel, dude.
Yeah, it's everything out there. The Governor Sammy Shutdown.
Governor Sammy A-hole.
Well, I was being a little nicer than you were, Ken, but Sammy Shutdown. I feel terrible for these restaurant owners that have had all this money to revamp. Right.
Did you see the woman that walked out? They shut her down. She had outdoor dining
right next door. I know the woman's
NBC.
I know the woman's. It's Pineapple. It's this hamburger place over in Sherman Oaks, California. And she pointed out to the adjacent tents that were set up for the movie industry. And they were the exact same tents. It was the same setup, but hers was declared illegal and theirs is fine. So she was having an understandable problem with the double standard,
Yeah.
But I mean, so many of the restaurateurs, they spent money.
Karen just buried her mother-in-law today. Oh my gosh.
Karen, I'm so sorry to hear that.
She caught it in therapy rehab center. It's terrible. It's terrible. That's absolutely terrible. Today was a really good day, feeling so much stronger. Good.
I'm grateful to hear that.
I'm telling you.
They're trying to remove Governor Newsom in California. Did you see that from Jennifer?
Petition. There's a petition out there, and they have over 820,000 signatures. My buddy Joe Ingram was talking about that. He went and signed it. I mean, here, look, again, my dad is very extremely immunocompromised. Extremely. I said if he gets it, that's going to be lights out for him, and he it affects everybody different. My mom. I mean, and I talked to another buddy of mine. I think he said it was his brother-in-law, healthy 51-year-old. He's like, dude, he looked good. I mean, he looked healthy and fit, and he died. It's crazy. but and I this is the part of me that some people don't like, and I get it. It's okay, but I think that the reality is people die from these things, and it sucks, man. It sucks. I mean, it sucks. I don't, but like, we can't shut everybody, like these business owners, and Karen just said it. Yes, Newsom is ridiculous. Newsom is ridiculous. Like, this is not about, this seems like, I don't know. It just seems like more about control than it does about saving Californians. I don't know.
Jennifer's got some medical information here for us.
Yeah. And she knows. I talked to her contact that knows this stuff. I talked to Mark Victor Hansen about it today, and he said right there, the quercetin, melatonin, or whatever that, however you say that, she's right.
Melatonin.
Dennis, you didn't answer the question. Is it wide open? Is it wide open? And isn't that what you said, that everything's pretty much back to normal in China? He said, I'm so happy to be in China these days.
It's interesting. It's interesting that Ernest said we can't operate from the point of fear. You see that one, Ken? It says nobody makes it out of life alive. Well, that's obvious, because if you made it out, you're not alive. I just want to mention that until you've made it out, you're still alive and you're still here. You can't make it out of here alive. Right? So
look at that. Right there's your answer.
99% normal here. Wow.
And guess what they don't have?
Planes landing from the US to give them more COVID.
No, they don't have a vaccine. Did you see the video of the nurse fainting on camera after taking the vaccine?
Doesn't vaccine sound like a woman's name that runs a bait shop in rural Georgia? Doesn't it? Seriously. Hi, where do you keep your worms vaccine? Vaccine. Are y'all still selling Menace?
Oh my God, that's funny.
It's true. Vaccine. I'm just saying. Jamie says yes. Jamie agrees with me.
Oh,
Jennifer says yes.
No vaccine needed if it's under control. Yeah.
Why is everything always under control? Isn't anything ever over control? Isn't it? You never hear about the things that are over control. Everything's got to be under it. Like control's the top realm of all things.
That's so funny.
Erlene and Vaccines bait shop. There it is. Or it sounds like a Southern gal that'll babysit for you. Hey, Vaccine, I'm wondering if you could watch the kids for a couple hours.
Oh my God.
It just is. That's all there is to it. Wait a minute. I want to go back to a comment that
just need to wear a mask on the subway. That's the only
reasonable. Hey, I want to go back to a comment from Jennifer. Jennifer said, and I just really need to know if this is true. Jennifer, did you actually mean it when you said some dude got arrested? Did you say in the ocean, like Malibu or something, because he wasn't wearing a mask while he was surfing? Or he was paddling? Go back up. He was like paddling out on a surfboard, and they arrested him for not wearing a mask.
Jen Moran said that?
Yes.
Oh, here it is.
They arrested a guy for paddle boarding in the Pacific Ocean without a mask.
Dude. Wow.
Okay. I'm prepared to say that's going to be Sunday nights. That's just wrong. That's just wrong.
That's insane.
Well, what is he going to be infecting the fish? What are they concerned about?
Doesn't that make you want to punch somebody?
I mean,
I'm serious. Break a tennis racket over
you
their
gotta
head.
wonder while they're dragging him out to the cop car. He's going, Are you serious? You're doing what? You're arresting me for what?
Oh my God, man.
I mean, you know that I'm pro mask, but I got to tell you, even I have my limits. And I somehow think that if you're out paddleboarding and you're away from everybody, it's just you and God's creation known as the ocean. I don't know why you would need a mask. I wonder if the judge is going to listen to that case and go, who is punking me right now? Seriously. Oh, let me read this. A paddleboarder was arrested Thursday after ignoring lifeguards' orders to get out of the ocean near the Malibu Pier, despite beach closures and the coronavirus pandemic, authorities said. LA Times. Wow.
It is, man. It's about the control. Arrested my friend in Chester County and she's in PA in the grocery store because her mask fell from her nose. Okay. Here, I'm
Don't turn this show into this.
oh dude.
I'm out. I love you. I'm out.
There's got to be a point where we say enough of this shit, man. Like there just has to be. Like that's insane, man. That's insane. That's crazy. If my wife called me from jail and said I've been arrested because my mask fell off my nose,
Leona, I'm with you. And I do wear one, except when I'm on the Ken and Glenn show. It's really one of the few times in my life that I don't wear a mask. Hopefully they won't hyperventilate.
there's a video of them.
Oh, we got to find it. Come on.
Okay, I'll
Come
look.
on. Go find it. Put that on. I got to see this. This is unbelievable.
Okay, I'm going to.
Everyone wore a mask in China and it was under control in less than 6 months. No talk about social distancing either.
Oh,
Because everyone wore masks. So Dennis is advocating for the mask, but it was about complete compliance and that the virus was gone after a while.
Yeah.
So that's Dennis's story. So, I mean, you know,
And look, she's right.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of people that wore masks. Kellen, she's saying that they wore masks, didn't help. And I've seen too many studies that anyway, let me share my screen because this was from 8 months ago. If this is I don't know of another one.
When was the guy arrested in Malibu? When did that happen, Jennifer?
This says 8 months ago. Paddle boarder arrested for surfing Malibu. And this video is from 8 months
Well,
ago.
were they arresting him for the area where he was surfing or because of the mask? Because it could have been that he was in a restricted area.
Let's just watch this.
You're listening to Brothers Marshall Radio.
Supper, only one out. Malibu, pretty much firing. Sheriff's on the beach. Lifeguard boat trying to get this bro. Oh, bro. Oh, sup. Is that Laird? Laird, you got it. It's painful to watch. Oh, Soul Arch. Down. Sheriff boat. This might be our first. Could this be the first arrest made for surfing? Documented in history. Look at now he's trying to bone, dude. High speed pursuit. High speed pursuit. Right,
This is funny, Ken.
dude. Oh man, you can't even make this up. I love this
You
place. Yo, it's like O.J. Simpson. Look at him.
Okay.
It's a highway pursuit. It's a stand-up paddle pursuit. Oh my god! Oh my god! You gotta be kidding me!
it's OJ.
I love the narration.
I know.
Uh-oh, here we go. Foot patrol.
Foot patrol.
They're gonna lose them in the pilings. Look how far you're gonna hit the pier.
Oh, he's trying to outrun him and get down to the pier. That's funny.
Fast, bro, slow down. Oh my god. It's too much, dude. Look at these guys here. They got the evidence. What pursuit? Where's he going, dude? He's gonna commit suicide. He's just gonna go crash into the piling. Oh yeah, they sent out the drones. Oh, here they go.
Oh my gosh, this is hilarious.
Oh, he faked him out. Now he's going back out to sea. Did the old switcheroo. Oh my god. This guy's really Laird. Killing me. Uh-oh, he's screwed. Now he's got this guy. This guy's coming in. See the highway pursuit. Oh my god, look at this.
Oh god, they're playing.
Throw the tacks down. Pop the tires.
Pop the tires.
Oh my god.
They are playing the Baywatch theme.
Look, he said spray him with a hose.
Uh-oh.
They're boxing him in.
Sheriff boat. Oh.
Is he going back out under?
Oh my god, that is so funny.
Oh my god. You gotta be joking me.
Bad boys.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, that is so funny. What the heck, man?
That completely just not only made my day, it made my holidays. Maybe I'm easy, Ken, but that's self-entertainment right there. And this is what our tax-paying dollars are going toward.
Oh, funny, but so sad at the same time.
Jen, I can't thank you enough for educating us about that. Don't you know how good they felt about themselves when they were walking along the beach, having confiscated that surfboard?
That's insane.
We just can't have you paddling right now like this. I mean, there was no one around for him to bother. There was nobody. So those were officers who just wanted to be bothered by something. He wasn't harming anyone. Or was it a she? Was it a woman that was arrested?
No, it was a dude.
Yeah, so he wasn't bothering anyone. He's out there surfing alone. It's just God's creation, the ocean, nature.
Or it was a very flat-chested woman with no shirt on.
But the officials with their badges needed to push their prowess.
Look, bored cops.
Bored cops. That's really bored cops.
That's crazy.
That's funny.
That's crazy, man.
So I take it Sandy may hate us Californians.
You're not a Californian, dude. You're
not currently, but I lived more than half my life in Los Angeles, and so I'm transplanted back to Texas, but I've got a lot of California in me, and I refuse to jump on the California bandwagon you got a lot of good people in California. You got a lot of good people anywhere. The state is not flawed. It's a beautiful place to live. I can attest. I lived there a long time.
It is a beautiful, beautiful state.
Yeah, so there are goofballs everywhere.
Yeah.
It's not like California has a monopoly on goofballs for residents. You can find goofballs in any state in the world, any country in the world, any state in the U.S. The world is not in short supply of goofballs.
No.
They're everywhere.
And Kellen says not all and she's right. She lives in California. Joe Ingram lives in California. Dr. Bill lives in California, and they're from California, and they're definitely not liberals. So
Phil calls it global goofballs. Yes.
Tom says one of the reasons I left.
Oh, Tom was from California.
Grant Cardone was out there, lived up in the hills up I don't know, Hollywood Hills or where, I don't know, had a Joan Rivers interviewed him when she was alive. She interviewed him on her show about millionaires and his $18 million mansion up there. It was beautiful. And he told the governor was getting ready to raise the tax. They were getting ready to raise the tax rate to, I want to say 13% or something. And he said, if you raise the taxes one more time in this state, I'm closing all my businesses, selling all of my properties, which he had a lot out there, and I am out of here.
Mhm.
And they raised the taxes, and he's
He
gone.
said, I'm outie.
Look at what Elon Musk just did. He's moving to Texas. Look at that. Dennis said he's going grocery shopping. They don't require a mask in China. In China.
Well, Merry Christmas to you, Dennis. Have a beautiful day
Yeah.
out there. Hopefully we'll get back to that kind of ease here in the US before too terribly long.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it. And Ken, I kind of need to run because I got to talk with Kat about our party tomorrow night.
Right, dude.
I promised her that I would call around 11 o'clock, and it is that time, and I like to be a man of my word.
Yeah.
We love you guys. Thanks for hanging out with us on a Friday night. Just
Thank
with
you all.
just
Love
with a
you all.
chance to cover a lot of topics and just kind of be with one another. But, you know, be safe out there. We know it's kind of a heightened emotional time for people with family members and whatnot. And there's a lot of excessive drinking that goes on during the holidays, which makes the roads that much riskier. So just be extra careful out there when you're driving. Increase your peripheral awareness. And by all means, if you do drink, don't drive. Give somebody the keys. All right. You'll last longer. We love all of you. Jamie, love you, sweetheart. Jennifer, we love you. All of you. Leona, good to see you, sweetie. I didn't get a chance to greet you. Thank you. And I need to see you about another Dallas Cowboy mask. I found one of my two. I did recover it. The other one got left on location when I was down filming with John Schneider. But have a great week. We will see you guys on Sunday night, by the way. This Sunday, 48 hours from now at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 Central, 6 Mountain Time, and 5 in the Pacific Time Zone.
Yeah.
So Ken, I love you, brother. I'll see you in 48.
Dude. All right. We'll see you guys Sunday.
Night, guys.
Night.